over 1:30. Apologise for the late start. Just had a couple of little technical issues that we had to adhere to. My name is Chris Watson. Privileged to be here this afternoon as your virtual selling auctioneer. I'm joined, of course, by some members of the Ringwood team. You can't see them, but they are in the room next to me, including Cameron Cleary, who's the marketing agent who's been handling your queries and questions regarding today's property for the past few weeks. Today's auction, of course, ladies and gentlemen, will be conducted in accordance with any rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting any late bidder offers for the property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. So what that means, ladies and gentlemen, in simple terms, is I'll give everyone ample warning. First call, second call, third and final call. But when the gavel hits like so, we can't take any offers after that point, and of course the property is sold. The vendors, they do have a reserve price. As auctioneer, I'll indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids and prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and the law does provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. I'll make it really simple and really obvious. If I'm going to make a bid on behalf of the vendor, in fact, I'll make it so simple and so obvious, I'll even use those words, vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, may make a vendor bid. It's a wonderful opportunity that we have here, so we sell it as a public auction here today. Call for a 10% deposit upon signing of the contracts, with the balance to be paid in 90 days' time at settlement. I am aware that some parties have sought variations on the deposit and the settlement. Those variations have been approved. So bid with confidence, knowing that the owners have done absolutely everything that they can to make it as easy as you can to buy this wonderful unit we have for sale here. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, is nice and modern, beautiful deck outside, lovely courtyard, a great locale, close to everything that we come to love and appreciate here in the Ringwood suburb. Of course, walking distance to train station Eastland. You've got schools, both secondary and primary, both public and private. It is a wonderful location, beautiful courtyard, timber floors throughout, low maintenance home, wonderful perhaps if you're looking to downsize, single level, perhaps you're a first home buyer looking to jump into the market. It's a wonderful opportunity. If you are an investor adding to your portfolio, the rental estimate that we have for the property in its current condition is $320 to $350 per week. It's a wonderful opportunity to make a lot of money in years to come, regardless of what your strategy is here. A couple of housekeeping things, ladies and gentlemen. There are 2 ways that we can bid here today. Number 1, you can take your microphone off and your camera off, and you can say the bid and put your hand up like you would on the street. However, I can see here that I think everyone has their mic and camera turned off. So if you wanted to do it that way, you would have to take that off. That's option number 1. Option number 2 is you type the bid in on the chat. My advice would be that's probably an easier option. So if you want to bid, go to the chat top right of the meeting. Okay, you'll see the little blurby book page thing. In that is the chat function. You type in your bid there, it will pop up on my screen here, and I will acknowledge your bid. If you have any issues, give Cameron a call. If there's any technical issues, give him a call. We'll give everyone ample time. We understand the situation. We will not be selling the property very quickly. We will draw it out, give everyone ample opportunity to make, call a friend, bring the calculator out, those sort of things. Everyone will have ample time should you need. It's enough out of me. Probably throw it over to you. Opening bidder offer. Get me underway. 3/326 to 328 Maroondah Highway in the heart of Ringwood. Where do we start? Where do we go? In your hands. We can start anywhere you like. Where do we go? Got the bid there, Johnny, there, 400,000. Take it over to you there at 400,000 we have. At 400,000 the bid now, let's go up in 20s, 410, 400 I have, let's go 20. At 400 the bid now, 20, can I see at 400? At 400 the bid now, can we bid up here at 400, 420, welcome in there, Charlotte, 420, got it there, 420, there's the competition, Johnny. Where do we go now? 420, let's go 40. At 420, the bid now, 420 I have. At 40 we go. At 420, 40, get you back in. Taking 20s at the moment, Johnny. Let's go with me for 40, please. At 440, can I say? First call, 420. 40 we search. Second call, 420, 40 we search, Johnny. Come with me for 40. Third, final time, 420, 40 we go, Johnny. Happy to put a vendor bid in if I have to, but that just means that you have to bid over the top of me. 440 can I say? 420 is the bid. 420 we got, 440 we search. At 420, Johnny, where do we go? 440 we search. Third, final time. 420, 40. Thought about it, makes sense. Appreciate it there, Johnny, at 440. Let's go 60. What do you say? At 440, the bid now, clear bid here. At 440, 60 we go. At 440, 60, get you back in, Charlotte. 460, there it is. At 460, where do we go now, Johnny? 460 I have. Clear bid it offered. 460,000. First call, 460. Second call, 460. Third, final time, 460,000. Johnny, have we seen your best? Surely not. Wonderful opportunity here. Should be a Mexican wave of hands at this sort of level. 460 I have. Have we seen your best, Johnny? Where do we go? Suggest 480. I'll take 10, Johnny. Can't be fairer than that. I'll meet you halfway. Let's take 10. 470 we go. At 460 I have. Let me say 70. At 460, come with me for 70. What would you like to do, Johnny? Appreciate your patience, Charlotte. Big decision. Same courtesy for you, should you need. 460, 70 we search, Johnny. Third, final time, at 460,000. What would you like to do, Johnny? Happy to put a vendor bid in if I have to. Just means you've got a bid over the top. 460 we go. What would you like to do, Johnny? Any further bid? You're out at 460. Going to put a vendor bid in with me then at 470. Vendor bid at 470. Back over to you, Charlotte. Where do we go? At 470 I have. Let's go 480. At 470 the bid. Clear bid over here at 470 now. 480 got it there at 480 from Charlotte. At 480. 490 with me, the vendor bid at 490. At 490 with me, the vendor, let's go now, 500. At 500 we search, 490 I have. Clear bid offered here, vendor bid 490. Taking 10s at the moment, Charlotte. Appreciate the offer. Come with me for 500. At 490,000. First call, jump in, Johnny, if you like, this time. First call, 490,000. Second call, 490,000. 500 is where you need to be, Charlotte. Third, final time, 490,000. 500 get you in, Charlotte. Or Johnny, 500 will get you back in, mate. Bottom of the quote price. Plenty of value here for 500,000. 490. Third and final time. Have we seen your best, Charlotte? 500 we go. Need to know. Just want to remind you, if we pass the property in here on a vendor bid, this is what happens here. No one gets the right to negotiate with the vendor. What happens there is you guys can all put your offer into the hat. We'll go and hit the phones and ring the other people, and we'll have a few offers go in and the property gets sold this afternoon under competition. However, if we pass the property in on your bid, what that means is that you get first rights to negotiate. We deal with you first. You get first crack at it. At the moment, no one has that opportunity. 490 with me, the vendor, 500 to get you in, Charlotte. 490 with me, 500. Thank you very much. That's 500,000. At 500,000 now, let's go tennis to get you back in here, Johnny. At 500,000, the bid now, clear bid off here. 500,000, 510 we search. At 500 I have, clear bid here. First call, 500. Second call, 500. 510 to get you in, Johnny. Third and final time. At 500,000. What would you like to do, Johnny? Happy to put another vendor bid in if I have. Call it 3 times. At 500,000. Let's go with me, the vendor, 510 vendor bid. At 510. Where do we go now, Charlotte? 510 the bid. At 510 I have. 20 I search. At 510 the bid, clear bid offered here, 20 to come back in, Charlotte, if it gets you in. At 510, first call, 510. Second call, 510. Third and final time, 510,000 the bid. Taking 20. I'm taking 10s at the moment, Charlotte. Need to be 520. 520 I'll take, not a dollar less. At 510.20 we search. What would you like to do? Same story, pass it in on a vendor bid. No one gets the right to negotiate. 20 is where you need to be, Charlotte. At 510 with me, the vendor. 20 to get you in, Johnny. Third and final time, Charlotte and Johnny. 520 to get you in. What would you like to do, Charlotte? At 510, clearly a bit of offer, 2-bedroom unit, wonderful location. Timber floors throughout that deck out the back of the courtyard. It's a wonderful property, wonderful location, 20. Thank you very much, Charlotte. Great decision, love it. At 520 we go. 520 we have, let's go 30. At 520 the bid down, clearly a bit offered here at 520. At 520 I have. Call it 3 times, 520. First call, 520. Second call, 520. Third, final time, 520, get you in, Johnny, if you like. Well, what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, we're just going to go and speak to our vendor. We're going to give him a call. We're just going to step out of the room, let everyone have a moment to think. We're going to talk to the owners and we'll be back before you can say cat in a hat. Appreciate your patience, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure we can all appreciate buying and selling of real estate is a very big decision. Lots of conversations we had, lots of calculators, lots of private muted conversations, of course. I just want to confirm we've had an increase in the bid from 520 to 550. Charlotte, if you could just confirm that for me, please, that would be wonderful. Just confirm the bid there, Charlotte. 550, got it there. Thank you very much, Charlotte. Clear instructions from the vendor. On the market, Jade. We sell. No better bid. Property is sold. 550,000. First call 550. Second call 550. Third and final time. That's 550,000. We're selling. We're selling. Just want to confirm, Johnny. We're seeing your best. If you just acknowledge it, if you like to bid, Johnny, or if you're out, mate, that would be great. Appreciate your patience, Charlotte. Thank you, Johnny. Congratulations, Charlotte. We're selling. We're selling. Ladies and gentlemen, we've sold. Thank you very much. Congratulations to our bidders and our vendors. We hope to see you at the next Ringwood online auction. Have a lovely Anzac Day.